Good morning, traders. So let's have a look at the DAX. So now the DAX, in my mind, has busy creating a second bullish pattern on the weekly. The first one was this engulfing. Okay, price came down, price came back up to try to create a new high, failed to create a new high, created a lower high or double top in my eyes, and is now busy with an inside bar. That is a weekly reversal pattern that is brewing here. Okay. So keep an eye on that, and right now I don't even think we need to even worry about these levels to downside. They're probably going to be areas of a short bounce where you can add to your short positions. Anyway, so I've got the Kijinsen, the red line over here, and it lines up with flat cloud on the weekly. Also it lines up with some tails to the left and these tails here. That's a pretty good level. And then I've got the weekly Kijinsen, which is where we bounced off yesterday. Okay, however, the problem that we have right now is the DAX futures market is currently sitting at 12,707, which is about 150 points down from where we closed yesterday. So the daily is very much all over the place at this stage, and I suspect that we are probably either going to gap through this level Okay, so that's pretty much where price is at the moment. So we're either going to gap down below this diagonal trend line. We may find some support in this area, but I think it's going to be short-lived before we're going to fall down. So this is kind of what I'm looking for today. I'm looking for shorts. And the question is, where are we going to get in? Okay, so you can see we sort of picked up some support on the 4-hour of the 200 EMA plus the cloud, and we had these tails here plus this weekly support. So there was merit to get out of your trade there. And I think what we're going to have today is definitely going to have a gap down. Then we're going to bring in this trend line is going to come into play, which I think we'll probably gap below it, come back, find some support on it, and then also find resistance on it, and then move to the downside. And that would be a great entry for a short. So if we do break below and we come and test the break, then that's definitely an area. Alternatively, if we don't gap that far down and we're sort of in this area here, we're going to look for some bearish action on a 12 or 15 minute chart. Okay, so for now, the 4 hour is very much sideways, and I think the story that we've been going through the last couple of weeks. But anyway, right, so on the hour we have broken through the cloud. We would be nice to see a retest of the break and then a gentle move down. I don't think we're going to get that today. It's going to be more a case of this is the downward move, this was a consolidation, and we are now going to get our second part of this move. And even if we take it from here, even if we take the downward move from there to there, that's another 280 point move to the downside. Okay, so definitely looking for shorts, and again, same with the Aussie this morning, really going to have to look for the area based on a lower time frame, and you're going to have to look for any bearish action which you get in on. Okay, so you can see here the little inverse head and shoulders on the 15 over here, but yeah, I don't think that's going to play out. The nice little trap. Okay, so the key to this is really going to be where we open, and what you'll probably find is we'll have a pretty big red candle at the open, or at the pre-open at 8 o'clock, 8 a.m. South African time, Europe time, and then maybe some sideways motion for a bit. And then at 9 o'clock, there'll be a short acceleration and then a continuation to the downside. So that's what you need to look for, is look for an entry on the lower time frames and trade this thing to the downside. Where are we going? And I think that's a question you'd really have to ask yourself, is where we're going. And I think the easiest is just to get the 4 hour and start seeing. So you can see we've also had a twist, a crossover here on the 4 hour, which is very, very bearish. Okay. And you can see Ichimoku span is sitting in price here, so actually broken through price in the cloud. So it comes through here. We've got another bearish signal. Then we're looking for a twist. But at this, and a break of the cloud. But anyway, a break of the cloud is going to be pretty bearish. So you need to look to the left and you see all these tails. And there are a lot. Okay, there are a lot of areas where you may find some support. But I think this is going to be fueled by trade wars today. So I don't see anything stopping it. To be honest, I think we're just going to meander down, because what's going to happen is your investors are either have cashed out, or they're just sitting tight and waiting for the trade wars to what would you say, or waiting for some intelligent people to start talking about trade tariffs. So yeah, so I think for this short, watch out for each of these levels, because each of these levels you will find buyers in. There are some people who are going to be buying or taking profit, and they're going to be taking profit at these levels. Okay, so yeah, I think that's it for me on the DAX. Looking for shorts on it, and hopefully it would be nice for us to come and open in this area and then have a slow grind down like we had yesterday before finding a base, and a little squirt up before a move to the downside. But yeah, I suspect we're going to get a continuation of this move to the downside. Anyway, that's my view on the DAX this morning. Hope it helps, and stay safe, guys. Enjoy the day, and I'll catch you guys later. Cheers, man.